you guys, my name is Denise Walsh and welcome back to my channel. If you clicked on today's video, then you are most likely experiencing some jealousy, or maybe you have in the past. And today, before we end our time together, I'm going to give you a few tools in your toolbox to help move through that jealousy, let it go, and even experience more joy in your life because of it. Now, I'm not going to talk about the jealousy you may feel towards a significant other. In fact, I'm going to do a whole nother video on that. Today, I'm going to talk about the jealousy you may experience with your peers. So friends, co-workers, neighbors, family members, people within your sphere of influence. Now, before I jump into it, I'd love for you to subscribe and click that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Okay, so the reality is that jealousy stinks. Like, it does not feel good. In fact, it can impact your self-worth because often when you're jealous of someone or something, you're putting them on a pedestal, which means you are often thinking of yourself as less than. And a couple things happen with jealousy. The first thing that we notice is we are really just playing the comparison game. You know, we're looking at somebody's social media, their highlight reel. Maybe we see them on stage, or we see the success, or we see they finished a marathon, or they lost 50 pounds, or they have incredible relationships, or they've hit a goal, whatever it is, right? We see that success, and we're comparing their end chapter, maybe their chapter 12, to our chapter 2. And we don't see the behind the scenes, right? We don't see the struggle. We don't see the grind. We don't see the sacrifices, the decisions, the intentionality that went into them hitting the goal. And so it's just really not fair. It's not fair to ourselves to play the comparison game. Because, again, we're comparing somebody else's chapter 12 to our chapter 2. We're all in different places in our journey. As they say, the comparison is the thief of joy because we're looking at somebody else, we're looking outside of ourselves and saying what they have is better than what I have, instead of being grateful for what we have right now. The second thing I've noticed with jealousy is that it really is just a warning sign. Like, it's just this cue in our bodies that tell us, I want that too. So it often means, they're just making it a priority. They've set the goal, they've put it in their calendar, they've stayed consistent with it, they've made it a priority, and I haven't. So recently, when I experienced this myself, I realized, okay, this is a cue that this is something I want to do as well. So now I get to put it on my calendar. I get to make a priority for me, and I get to change my life because of what I'm experiencing. You see, jealousy doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's simply a cue that what they deemed important and made a priority, I want to as well. So we can then rearrange our calendar, put that activity, that date night, that workout, whatever your goal is, into our calendar and create it for ourselves as well. Now, if you want more of this type of information, I have 2 free ways. First is my podcast called Dreamcast. It's on all major podcast players, and it is filled with inspirational interviews, solo episodes, and just tons of free content that will help you go from rut to revival. And then the second thing is a free PDF download at my website, denisewalsh.com. Put your information in and I'll send it to you. And it's called the Dream Life Design Map. So the Dream Life Design Map will help walk you through all areas of your life and really create a plan for you to be a different person in 1 year. And I firmly know that we all can, but we have to start today. So put your information in. All the information and details will be in the description box. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.